Our brains are the most complex and fascinating organs in our bodies, responsible for controlling every aspect of our lives, from movement and sensation to emotions and thoughts. However, despite their incredible importance, our brains are also surprisingly fragile, and can be damaged by a variety of habits and behaviors. In this video, we'll explore some of the most common habits that can damage your brain, and provide tips and strategies for avoiding or reversing this damage. Lack of sleep. One of the most significant habits that can damage your brain is a lack of sleep. Sleep is essential for brain health, as it allows our brains to rest, recover, and process the events of the day. During sleep, our brains also clear out toxins and waste products that can accumulate and cause damage. When we don't get enough sleep, our brains can become impaired, leading to problems with concentration, memory, and mood. Chronic sleep deprivation has even been linked to an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Poor diet. Another habit that can damage your brain is a poor diet. Our brains require a constant supply of nutrients and energy to function properly, and a diet that is high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can starve our brains of the nutrients they need. A diet that is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, on the other hand, can provide our brains with the nutrients they need to function at their best. Some of the best foods for brain health include fatty fish, nuts, and seeds, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants. Lack of exercise. Regular exercise is essential for brain health, as it increases blood flow to the brain, boosts the growth of new neurons, and improves cognitive function. When we don't get enough exercise, our brains can become sluggish and impaired, leading to problems with concentration, memory, and mood. Exercise has even been shown to reduce the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Chronic stress. Chronic stress is another habit that can damage your brain. When we experience stress, our brains release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can damage brain cells and impair cognitive function. Chronic stress has even been linked to an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. To manage stress, it's essential to find healthy coping mechanisms, such as exercise, meditation, or deep breathing. Smoking. Smoking is a habit that can significantly damage your brain. Smoking damages the blood vessels in the brain, reducing blood flow and oxygen delivery to brain cells. This can lead to problems with cognitive function, including memory, attention, and learning. Smoking has even been linked to an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Excessive alcohol consumption. Excessive alcohol consumption is another habit that can damage your brain. Alcohol damages brain cells and disrupts communication between them, leading to problems with cognitive function, including memory, attention, and learning. Excessive alcohol consumption has even been linked to an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Watching excessive TV. Watching excessive TV is a habit that can damage your brain. When we watch TV, our brains are in a state of passive reception, rather than active engagement. This can lead to a decline in cognitive function, including memory, attention, and learning. Watching excessive TV has even been linked to an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Playing video games excessively. Playing video games excessively is another habit that can damage your brain. While video games can be a fun and engaging way to improve cognitive function, excessive gaming can lead to a decline in cognitive function, including memory, attention, and learning. Excessive gaming has even been linked to an increased risk of addiction, social isolation, and depression. Not learning new things. Not learning new things is a habit that can damage your brain. When we don't challenge our brains with new information and experiences, our brains can become stagnant and impaired. Learning new things, on the other hand, can build new connections between brain cells, improve cognitive function, and even promote neuroplasticity. Not socializing. Not socializing is another habit that can damage your brain. Social isolation can lead to a decline in cognitive function, including memory,